Welcome back. Now news from around the world. Mexican presidential hopeful Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador filed a complaint with the Inter-American Commission on the Human Rights on Wednesday against U.S. President Donald Trump, planned border wall, and his administration treatment of immigrants. Lopez Obrador, a fiery leftist who has led recent polls for the 2018 election, said he expects the commission to speak out in accordance with the law to protect immigrants from the harassment they are suffering since Trump took office. Trump has ordered a wall built along the nearly 2,000-mile, 3,200-kilometer U.S.-Mexican border has moved to strip federal funding from sanctuary states and cities harboring illegal immigrants and expanded the force of U.S. immigration agents. Lopez Obrador, a former Mexico City mayor and two-time runner-up for the presidency, said he hoped the Inter-American Commission on the Human Rights would view Trump's moves as a violation of human rights and discriminatory. Lopez Obrador, a former Mexico City mayor and two-time runner-up for the presidency, said he hoped the Inter-American Commission on the Human Rights would view Trump's moves as a violation of human rights and discriminatory. The Commission's an autonomous organ of the Organization of American States is tasked with promoting and protecting human rights in the American hemisphere. North Korea on Thursday condemned South Korea and United States for escalating nuclear attack threats, citing the participation of the U.S. strategic bombers and the nuclear-powered USS Carl Vinci in joint military drills in South Korea. The North Korean officials' news agency said a fleet of B-1B Lancer bombers from the Edensi Air Base on June made a stealth flight over the Sangdong firing range of South Korea on Monday for about an hour on a nuclear bomb, dropping drill aimed at marking primitive strike at major target of the DPRK, which is an acronym of Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The Defense Ministry didn't confirm the deployment of the U.S. strategic asset to the region, where tensions have increased in recent weeks with North Korean missiles launches and killing of Kim Jong-un, half-brother in Malaysia. A spokesman of U.S. Forces Korea said they do not discuss operational matters. Meanwhile, the exercise involving aging-equipped destroyer from the countries began on Tuesday. Seoul and Washington kicked off their annual joint drills. The computer simulation-based key resolved and field-centered Foiled Eagle in March. The two-week key resolve started Monday, while Foiled Eagle runs through the end of April. Pyongyang has long denounced the exercises as rehearsal for an invasion despite Washington's assurance that they are defensive in nature. The Communist North also blasted a joint drill by South Korea, United States, and Japan to detect and trace North Korean missiles. A federal judge in Hawaii has blocked President Donald Trump's new travel ban hours before it was due to begin at midnight on Thursday. U.S. District Judge Derek Watson cited questionable evidence in the government argument that the ban was a matter of national security, as President Trump described the ruling as the unprecedented judicial overreach. Mr. Trump insists the move is to stop terrorists from entering the U.S., but critics says it is discriminatory. An earlier version of the order issued in late January sparked confusion and protest and was blocked by a judge in Seattle. Speaking at a rally in Nashville, Tennessee on Wednesday evening, Mr. Trump said the ruling on Hawaii made the U.S. look weak. He said he would take the case as far as it needs to go, including to the Supreme Court, and that they will win the case. Lawyers had urged that the ban would violate the U.S. Constitution by discriminating against people on the grounds of their national origin, and Hawaii is one of the several U.S. states trying to stop the ban. The state also said the ban would harm tourism and the ability to recruit foreign students and workers. The ban would have placed a 90-day ban on people from 6 mainly Muslim nations and a 120-day ban on refugees. And on sports.